What's up, everybody? I got to thinking about this. I don't know why. I was pondering upon it. But Sam always loses lots of support. And I was like, the guy's well spoken. He puts together a decent show most days. Why? And because he's one that, wants to have a bunch of friends and a bunch of support. Some people don't want it. Some people just don't care. Other people do crazy things to have it, like Eli. Um, but Sam, actively puts in a lot of work, goes on streams to get support. He does the right things to get that support. Talks to people, builds connections, those types of bullshit. What's up, Daniel? How you doing? Happy Tuesday to you, sir. So I got to thinking to myself, it's the way he values his friends and fans. Because he mixes the friends and fans together. I don't really consider much people I know on YouTube friends, except for a couple. I've talked to Poon a good bit. I consider him to be a friend. Because behind the scenes, and I reach out to him if I think something's wrong. I do care about him, and there's a few others. What's up, Lauren? How you doing? I care for Lauren. I talked to Lauren behind the scenes. Known her for years. Was one of my first streaming people. I think she was the second person I've ever had on a panel. The first one, believe it or not, was Clorox. But Sam does this weird thing. Sam puts a value to his friends and fans. And then he also has a second qualifier of morality. Well, morality is always questionable because the person who's questioning it always has something that can be pointed at them. And so doing it by morals is already very controversial because it's in the eye of the beholder, and everybody kind of beholds you differently for different reasons. But I'll give you an example about ranking them, about value, or yeah, she decorates the Christmas tree every year, and we have a lady come over that that's good friends with Lisa that helps them, and then Lisa goes over to her house and helps her do hers. So it takes them about 2 hours to do a Christmas tree if you want to see it. So she decorates it very nicely. This David Folds and May Noodles. I like David. I like May. I could be friends with both. This Lauren the Scotty thing. I could be friends with both. What's up, Russell? How you doing? Thank you. I appreciate the support. But he immediately demonizes one, less valuable, and uplifts the other one as more valuable, even if that other one has a questionable things that can be pointed to. Makes one more moral and one less moral, even though that other person may have something that could be pointed to. It makes one good, makes one bad, basically, for those reasons. And I find that to be an odd thing, and I think a lot of people do. That's the thing that puts people off about Sam. And it's a fair criticism. And I wish he would change that. I can see him needing to change that. And Russell's been a good friend. Russell's a good person. But I don't really talk to Russell behind the scenes. I know I've done lots of streams with him over the years. I would consider him like a good acquaintance. Better than just somebody I don't know. I would consider somebody I would like to get to know better, but not quite a friend. So that's what I kind of think about Sam. That's what you need to prove for next year, Sam. What you need to prove for next year is find a better, more balanced way of handling your friends. And my resolution for the year is not spend as much time with y'all out here in this digital world. I'm going to really try to break away and spend more time. Kids are getting to that really fun age, Dylan's 24. Elijah's 22 and Tyler's 21. And they're all just such great young men. I think I may not be on here as much this next year. Take it easy, guys. And I hope you have a good time in 2026.